Hey everybody! Some more Maple Story music. I've gone down a rabbit hole, man. I found a playlist that has supposedly the entire collection of music from a channel that's still uploading to this day and keeping updated. It's a 15 plus year old channel. Die-hard Maple Story fan. They got a playlist of over 1,200 songs that I'm currently like working through right now. Anyway, welcome back to Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted. We're gonna pick up where we left off yesterday and keep going. It'll be part 2 of this. Oh, hold on, I gotta stop the music. It's on loop right now. Go. Got that prepped for later as a little outro song. All right, now let me see. This is set up, and off we go. Right where we left off at the 40-minute mark last night. Yeah, right here. I just gotta make sure my webcam's not covering anything important. Beep. That is such a hard crunch for like a Tootsie Roll Pop. Like, even if you bit into it, it wouldn't. Ew, it's a cockroach. What the hell? That's nasty. Is it alive? Is it moving? He's playing with it. Wait, I gotta check something. I think I know what he's about to do too, which is gross. I think he's gonna try to eat it. Oh, I see. The second like special he unlocked right there. Yeah. All right. It looks at it first, then he decides that he passes it from one hand to the other, and now he's playing with it. And he tries to smash it, nothing happens, and he just ate it. And he's pretending to throw up because he just ate it. That was disgusting. Actually, yeah, I got like... That was gross. And then the immersion factor from the first person point of view. It like, when he did that to eat it, like, since I'm in full screen mode, it literally made me feel like, you know. My brain was like, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you eating a cockroach? So it's like, dude, we didn't eat it, but it felt like we did because we're watching in first person. That was nasty. Funtime Freddy, Night Terrors. Is this the one that's based off FNAF 4 maybe? Yeah. Okay, so flashlight with R3. Teleport with the trigger. Close the door. Yeah, it's just FNAF 4. Survive until 6 AM. Okay. Wonder why you just call it FNAF 4 on the menu. That's cool. They made it kind of. They added some dynamics to the bedroom. I wonder if this is still a mechanic too. You have to look back at the Freddy plush. At least now we're not running while staring at the fucking carpet, running towards the doors, you know? You just teleport to them. If they did that, that would make you way too motion sick in VR. Jesus. Toy Freddy or whatever? You still hear the running footsteps? Yeah, it's him. He's got his little fucking Bonnie puppet hand. The screen just goes dark while you teleport over, but you, during that teleport, like little mini loading screen, you actually hear the footsteps of the little kid running over to the door. See like that? Oh shit! Yeah, I was gonna say, he's right there! Remember Jeremy. What? Was that the name of the kid that for FNAF 4? He's like, yo, you see this? Remember Jeremy. And he's like,
Surprise, motherfucker.
So he got killed on purpose so he could show us that. See, this player's good, man. They know the ins and outs of the game, and they're doing a really good job of showing us the whole thing. Like, showing us every little nook and cranny of the game. I got lucky, I picked a good video. Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, that was just his hand, though. So I guess that didn't kill us. Let's hold the damn door closed. Dude, that is insanely loud. It sounds like he's inside of our head. Maybe that's the point, though. There he is.
I know you're over there somewhere.
At least now you can hold the door closed while looking around the rest of the room. Quality of life from the original game. I suppose you don't have to check the closet anymore? I don't see a teleportation circle when he looks over at it, so... Oh, wait. No. I don't think so. I wonder if that's... the little puppet coming out of the drawers is what they put instead of the closet. As like a third mechanic. You might not even have to check the bed either. Yeah, you definitely don't check. Oh, you can hear the breathing. Even though it's, you know. It's not one of the nightmare animatronics. It's like an actual animatronic which shouldn't breathe, but you know. You can still hear it breathing through the door. He had to switch hands, he got tired. Shit, he's right there. He fucked off. No, he's still there. What the hell? He's not breathing, but he's still there. Damn, he's right there. Like that, you can actually peek. Something you couldn't do in the original game. This is so cool. These virtual reality reimaginings of the original games is really nice. This game is really neat. Boom, boom, no. Oh shit. We win, yay! Game 1! Claim your prize. Oh, what's this? It's upside down. Lemon Chica bar. Is that like a protein bar but lemon flavored? I'll take that. Oh, he's back. The evil holographic bunny. The only one we haven't done yet is what? Vent repair? Oh, I think that one's based on sister location a little bit, maybe. It could just be a unique minigame, honestly. Like the parts and service. But even parts and service was low-key based on like a small segment in sister location, so. Night Terrors. Oh, the one we just did. So now we got Nightmarion. Nightmarion. 7 out of 30 coins. What? You gotta go back to night 1 to get another coin? What the fuck? 4 AM, a coin appears right there? Inside the TV screen? What the fuck? Oh. Nice edit. Look, they even took care to edit the video that well to do that, just to demonstrate that right there. It's such a well-made video, man. A cup. Just an empty fucking cup?
Bruh.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Video's loud. Oh, here we go again. Now we're doing night 2 of FNAF 1 again. Should be a little bit harder than last time. Now what is...
Hello? Hello?
What is that a reference to?
Well, if you're hearing this and you made it to day 2, congrats.
Now, what I'm thinking out loud about is why there was a coin inside the little TV off to the right at 4 a.m. on night 1 only, and why wasn't he able to get it the first playthrough? Why did he have to come back after?
I won't talk quite as long this time since Freddy and his friends tend to become more active as the week progresses. It might be a good idea to peek at those cameras while I talk, just to make sure everyone's in their proper place, you know.
He's watching him.
Interestingly enough, Freddy himself doesn't come off stage very often. I've heard he becomes a lot more active in the dark, though, so hey, I guess that's one more reason not to run out of power, right? I also want to emphasize the importance of using your door lights. There are blind spots.
Oh, he's gone. Bonnie's coming.
Those blind spots have to be right outside your doors. So if
So is
you
Chica.
can't find something or someone on your cameras, be sure to check the door light. You might only have a few seconds to react. Not that you would be in any danger, of course. I'm not implying that. Also,
Do
check
bullshit.
on the Pirate Cove from time to time. The character in there seems unique in that he becomes more active if the cameras remain off for long periods of time. I guess he doesn't like being watched. I don't know. Anyway, I'm sure you have everything under control.
Wait, that doesn't make any sense.
Cameras remain off for long.
Oh, I forgot the game has subtitles. I don't need to have the closed captions on. The character in there seems unique in that he becomes more active if the cameras remain off. I think he was implying, yeah, he meant to say remains off of, like, if you don't check it. It's kind of like the music box in the second game. You have to check it once in a while to stop it from becoming active, I guess.
Anyway, I guess he doesn't like being watched.
But see, then he says that. Well, if he doesn't like being watched, that means you should never check it, right? I don't know. That was kind of a weird explanation on Scott's part. It's the same exact voiceover and everything. Like, they literally just took the recordings from the original games and put them here. There's nothing's been changed. It's exactly the same as the first, playthrough we did of these games, so. But yeah, the explanation, I never really understood that.
Anyway, I'm sure you have everything under control. Talk to you soon.
Chica. Bonnie. Still kind of far-ish. Foxy's moving. Ooh. It's a loose piece of paper on top of the camera monitor. Where the ceiling, or where the desk fan is. Guess since he couldn't see Bonnie, he just did that out of for safety. Before checking the lights, just close the door. Foxy's coming. Jesus. Bonnie went. Bonnie's still right outside in the hallway. Doing a concern Froji mode at the camera. Like, fuck off, Chica.
You bastard!
So you know what? It seems more like, oh shit, he's right there. He was standing right fucking there in front of the door. I think he reacted quickly by closing the door again. What was I saying? Somebody just ran at the other door. Dude, he's like clawing and scratching at it. Trying to break in. Okay, he fucked off. So you might be wondering how it is the player can actually tell which buttons they're pushing. I think I know what's going on is that our point of view, what's the word here? Not the angle. I can't find the word for it, but like how much peripheral vision we have is very limited compared to the person actually wearing the VR headset, even when recording it. Because the VR headset it wraps around your face. They all do. And so there's actually some peripheral vision up and down and to the left and right, which we obviously can't see on just a rectangular monitor. You'd have to have, you know, it'd have to be recorded a very special way onto, and you'd have to look at it through like, well, they just have to record it a certain way, which they obviously didn't bother making, you know, the technology for. Like, kind of like a wide angle camera, like I have a GoPro that is capable of very wide angles, like both up, like all the way around, up, down, left, right, the whole thing. You can capture very far up and down and left and right. It would have to be recorded like that, but they obviously didn't do that. They just use like a regular angle to record. I'm not talking about the player, by the way. I mean the technology that was probably made by the developers of the headset to record or stream was probably just set for a standard rectangular view like this, instead of what the player's actually seeing, which is a little bit more than we can see. That's why you just see him switching cameras, even though you can't see his hands or even which buttons he's pushing. So it's like, wait, he can't even see. No, he can see. Like, the player can actually see down there, and they can see which buttons they're pushing and what they're doing. We can't. Our field of view. That's the word I was looking for. The field of view. Our field of view is way smaller than the actual players. Kind of sucks because we can't even tell which buttons he's pushing, so we don't even know which cameras, unless you've got the game memorized basically, and you can tell which camera it is just by what's on the screen. The same camera numbers and everything as the original first game. Like, I threw the cupcake at Chica. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, 5%. If it's like the original, Chica's gonna fuck him over so hard he's gonna run out of power and have to sit in the dark. Yeah, like this. Where's Freddy? Ah, he's probably on the left side like always, but he didn't turn that way. He turned to the right. He's like, whew. This is so neat to rewatch in VR, basically. The old games. What the hell? Fucking plus trap?
You son of a...
Wait, but we won. Why are we seeing a game over screen? This is your fault, Cupcake. This is...
Bullshit!
We died anyway, just because our prize was a jump scare by plus trap. We still unlocked night 3 though, so it still counts as a victory. Well, we know these games are we know Scott likes to troll a lot with these games, so. Alright, night 2 for FNAF 2. Gonna be wearing the mask a lot more often this time.
Hello? Hello? See, I told you your first night wouldn't be a problem. You're a natural. By now, I'm sure you've noticed the older models sitting in the back room. Those are from the previous location. We just use them for parts now. The idea at first was to repair them. They even started retrofitting them with some of the newer technology. But they were just so ugly, you know? And the smell. So the company decided to just go in a whole new direction and make them super kid-friendly. Those older ones shouldn't be able to walk around, but if they do, the whole Freddy head trick should work on them too, so whatever. I love those old characters. Did you ever see Foxy the Pirate? Oh wait, Foxy. Oh yeah, Foxy. Hey listen, that one was always a bit twitchy. I'm not sure if the Freddy head trick will work on Foxy. If for some reason he activates during the night and you see him standing at the far end of the hall, just flash your light at him from time to time. Those older models would always get disoriented with bright light. You would call the system restart or something. Come to think of it, you might want to try that on any room where something undesirable might be. It might hold him in place for a few seconds. That glitch might carry over to the newer models too. One more thing, don't forget the music box. I'll be honest, I never liked that puppet thing. It's always thinking, and it can go anywhere. I don't think the Freddy mask will fool it, so just don't forget the music box. Anyway, I'm sure it won't be a problem. Have a good night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Hi.
Even though you have access to the little wind-up music box button, you can't actually. I see it light up yellow when he's on camera 11, and then it's not when he's not. So you still have to, just like in the original game, you still have to be looking at camera 11 to wind it up, which leaves you defenseless from the other cameras. Hence the challenge. Oh, here comes fucking Toy Bonnie. Where'd he go? Pika's coming through one of the vents. The one on the right or left? I couldn't see which button he was looking. Left. He's coming. Holding the mask on one hand too. To have it ready. I was gonna say Chica's in the room, but it didn't matter because then Foxy showed up because he forgot to shine his light down the hall. Might have been on purpose though. To show us another game over screen with a unique message on it, maybe? Fast tip. Balloon Boy loves to play pranks. Oh, that's gonna help a lot. He's like, what the hell, man?
Oh, shit.
I got poison!
I think he just legitimately lost that round.
Hello? Hello? See, I told you your first night wouldn't be a problem.
Oh god, we have to hear this again.
By now, I'm sure you've noticed the older models sitting in the back room. Those are from the previous location, and we just use them for parts now. The idea at first was to repair them.
That's right.
They even started retrofitting them with some of the...
Hold on. I totally forgot. If you do it... I played the ad too soon, so it didn't turn off the pre-rolls for the whole fucking hour. Shit. I'm about to do it again. I gotta actually wait like at least 2 minutes. I did it after 1 minute.
Fuck!
Come on. Gotta remember not to be too overeager on this when I start the stream.
newer technology, but they were just so, they even started retrofitting them with some of the newer technology, but they were just so ugly, you know, and the smell. So the company decided to just go in a whole new direction and make them super kid friendly. Those older ones shouldn't be able to walk around, but if they do, the whole Freddy head trick should work on them too, so whatever. I love those old characters. Did you ever see Foxy the Pirate? Oh wait, Foxy. Oh yeah, Foxy. Hey listen.
I must speed this up because we've heard it, and
I'm not sure if the Freddy head trick will work.
That's why. I think stable volume was activated before. No wonder it sounded exceptionally loud today.
Just flash your light at
It turned off.
Those older models would always get disoriented with bright lights. It was called a system restart or something. Come to think of it, you might have tried that in our living room where something undesirable might be. It might go to the plate for a few seconds. They push my trade over to the newer models too. One more thing, don't forget the music box. I'll be honest, I never liked that thunder thing. It's only
The music box at 1.5 times speed is kind of a bop.
So don't forget the music box. Anyway, I'm sure it won't be a problem. Have a good night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Bonnie's coming. They fucked off. Dude, he's making beats, dude. He's holding the music box button just enough to make it do that.
Hello?
Oh, fucking balloon boy. You actually see him running around. Get out of here, Foxy. You greaseball bastard. Freddy's coming too. It ain't working. Like, no. Fuck off, Freddy. That was quick. That was close. Pika. Freddy's here. You're fucked off. You know, hold on. Let me look back at something. Yeah, there is something. If you look at Freddy's eyes, they look normal when he's outside, but once he comes into the room, they look like Chica's eyes, where they're like all black. Ever since the original FNAF 2, oh, Mangle's on the camera. Yeah, look, like that. Ever since we played the original FNAF 2, I always wondered why Chica's eyes are always like that at all times in this game. Freddy's only changed all black like now that he's in the room, right? But with Chica, it was, even on the cameras, we'll see they're like completely black for some reason. The toy Chica. By far the creepier version is the old model. Since its mouth is like wide fucking open, like the mask is like wide open, so it's got like 2 rows of teeth. It's freaky. I like that you can also see Balloon Boy actually run off, because in this game they're actually animated. And in the original game, you just, you know, I remember just hearing the laughter, but I would never see him, like, almost ever. I was like, where the fuck is, you know, at most we'd see him in the vent like he saw him just now, and that would be it. The security guard hasn't mentioned Mangle yet, but he's already active. A fun-time Foxy that's, you know, been mangled up by the kids.
You son of a bitch.
I think the second game in general still continues to be the hardest one. Gives it head pats. I like that any toys and plushies he gets, he gives it head pats. It's cute. Prick is still here. Eat some more candy. Refuel for the night. Hey, we got a desk fan as a prize now. Oh, that's cute. At least it's not another fucking roach. Just tosses it. It's like, fuck this. An action figure? Didn't he eat this or something the first time we got it? I was like, is it a chocolate statue or something? Because he just fucking ate it. FNAF 3 Night 2. Here we go again. This is by far the easiest one once you figure out the mechanics, I think. Since there's only one animatronic.
Hey man, okay, I have some awesome news for you.
Cassettes.
First of all, we found some vintage audio training cassettes. Dude, these are like prehistoric. I think they were like training tapes for like other employees or something like that. So I thought we could like have them playing like over the speakers as people walk through the attraction. Dude, that makes us feel legit, man. But I haven't
Legit,
even
man.
for it. You're not gonna believe this. We found one.
Close events.
Real one. Gotta go, man. Well, look, it's in there somewhere. I'm sure you'll see it. Okay, I'll leave you with some of this great audio that I found. Talk to you later, man.
A real what?
For like other employees or something like that. So I thought we could like have them playing like over the speakers as people walk through the attraction. Dude, that makes us feel legit, man. But I have an even better surprise for you. You're not gonna believe this. We found one. A real one. Gotta go, man. Well, look, it's in there somewhere. I'm sure you'll see it. Okay, I'll leave you some of this great audio that I found. Talk to you later, man.
So I think he meant, they found a real animatronic. So that was, okay, that, if we go back to the lore that we now have, that we didn't have the first time through, when we first played through FNAF 3, I think he's implying that they just recently uncovered the hidden room. Because this is the place from the first game. The third and first game take place in the same place, just different time periods. So, yeah, this is the pizzeria from the first game, where Springtrap was sealed behind, you know, he was trapped in that room that was sealed forever and hidden and covered up by the company years ago. I think Scott conveniently framed it as there's no camera looking at it or anything, so that even if you go back to the first game, you won't be able to see the wall that the sealed room is supposedly behind. Because he obviously came up with the idea a little bit later. But yeah, the way that phone call ended right there before he started playing the tape that just started, I think he's implying that they unsealed the room and they found, you know, an actual somewhat intact animatronic, the only one that's the enemy in this game, and that's Springtrap. Whereas all the other animatronics, they obviously just found pieces of them that you see piled around, lying around here and there. But none of them are actually whole or functioning.
Hello. Welcome to your new career as a performer/entertainer for Freddy Fazbear's.
So Homeboy Surfer Dude basically released Springtrap from his grave when he, you know, the whole thing that happened, and let him loose on the world unknowingly. He released a great evil.
Hello.
These tapes will provide you
And now he's like, I always come back. Cannot do that voice. That guy knows how to do the Dark Knight voice pretty well.
with much needed information on how to handle /climb into /climb out of mascot costumes. Right now we have two specially designed suits that double as both animatronic and suit. So please pay
Oh, that's
close
cute. Look, you put the
while learning how to
little
operate these suits as accidents /injury /death /irreparable and grotesque maiming.
He put the little Freddy toy on the console.
Operate the mascots when they are in animatronic form. For ease of operation, the animatronics are set to turn and walk towards sound cues. This is an easy and hands-free approach to making sure the animatronics stay where the children are for maximum impact.
Holy shit!
To change the animatronics,
There was another phantom animatronic off to the left when that happened too.
provided by the manufacturer. Turning the crank will recoil and compress the animatronic parts around the sides of the suit, providing room to climb inside. Please make sure the spring locks are fastened tight to ensure the animatronic devices remain fixed. We will cover this in more detail in tomorrow's session. Remember to smile. You are the face of Freddy Fazbear's team.
Hello?
Take a sip.
Hi.
Spam the hell out of Balloon Boy's audio clip. Oh, is that him? I know there's a phantom off to the left. It won't jump scare us as long as we don't look that way, but
Hello?
I don't think that's... no. I don't think that's Springtrap there, is it? Oh shit, he's right outside.
Hi.
He's staring at us from the window. He's like, fuck off! I was looking at the camera thinking he was there. I didn't notice when the hell he showed up in the window behind the fucking monitor. Throw that at him. Oh. Okay, he's gone.
Hello?
That's why he was spamming the audio clip to get him out of here.
Hi.
I know we already went over this. We speculated a little bit about this earlier, right? When we first saw FNAF 3.
Hello?
The little ghost kids that surrounded him, that got him to jump into the spring suit that got him killed. Purple guy, which we now know is William Afton. The fact that he was afraid of those kids, and then what he did with Circus Baby, the way he designed it, and how it also killed some kids. And then what that guy said at the end of the final game that wrapped up the story, right? Where he said there was a special place in hell for him. All of this points to the idea that William Afton was probably a serial killer that targeted children. And the reason I even brought this up is because of the fact that I think that's also kind of the clue from the fact that Springtrap fucks off when you use an audio clip of a child to lure him away from you, from the office, like he's doing right now. Like we saw during the original playthrough of the third game. The dude's a child murderer, I think. I think it's being heavily implied, basically. You know, it was kind of obvious at the end, but, you know, I didn't want to jump to conclusions, but at this point, there's a lot of evidence. There's a preponderance of evidence here that this Springtrap dude, William Afton, is, like, the guy who started all of this by killing a bunch of kids. Somehow. I mean, we saw him working in the pizzeria that the fourth game takes place in, right? The one that's in like 1983 or 87 or whatever. There was like one tiny Easter egg that we saw of the purple guy putting on the suit, putting on the Fazbear suit onto another employee. So it's probably very implied that he like owned and ran one of these restaurants, but he would kill the kids. And he at least managed to kill 4 or 5 of them, which then their souls took possession of the animatronics, and then you set their souls free and let them rest in peace finally in this game, the third game. And then your character burns the place down with Springtrap in it trying to kill him, but obviously it doesn't work. Obviously it doesn't work since he comes back in the 6th game. And then that guy, well, we saw the whole ending already. They also burn the whole place down trying to kill him and the other animatronics too to set them free as well.
Hello?
So I guess if there was a main antagonist or villain for this franchise, right now it seems to be Springtrap / William Afton, basically. Springtrap is just William in zombified form inside of an animatronic.
Hello?
The dude had a hobby of killing children.
Hi. Hi.
Well, that phantom on our left finally fucked off. This asshole's just staring at. I knew he was eventually gonna do that. He just grabbed the Chica toy and threw it at him. Like, get out of here, greaseball bastard! You bastard! They're throwing the cup at him.
Hello.
I know in the original game, usually if you saw him... Because see, the mechanics are different, because in the original game, if you wanted to pull up the little console on our left to restart the systems, it would block your view. Here, it's just off to your left, so unless you turn to look at it, you can just always look in the vent or the window. You never have anything obstructing your view. So I think they changed the mechanics a little bit, and it seems to be a little easier. Because usually if you saw Springtrap in the window, it was already too late to do anything. In the original game. But this one's definitely more forgiving. Chica Chug. He's pretending to crack it open and drink it. Wait, what kind of noise did it make? Like... Oh, it just did a crunch. That's the second drink I think he's consumed that it just did a crunch, which doesn't make any sense, but, you know. What does that say? Sloppy? Here, you take this sloppy Tootsie Roll. Okay. Oh, we're gonna do the next dark rooms. Nightmare Balloon Boy. Yeah, this goes. Fun with Balloon Boy. Stop Balloon Boy on the X. Beep. Alright, asshole. Let's go. Me and you. Oh, they even gave him an evil laugh.
Hello.
Nightmare Balloon Boy.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Got him. I wasn't sure if he was gonna fail that on the first attempt or not. Meat bites extra large. What the fuck? I don't think I've ever seen a snack like that before. What does that taste like? Is it maybe just like little
Using
nuggets?
Proprietary technology developed by Fazbear Entertainment, our VR development teams were able to use vintage control boards almost like plug and play, digitally recreating performances and personalities from the past in an instant.
Let me hear that again.
Fazbear.
This might be plot relevant, so... Using proprietary technology developed by Fazbear Entertainment.
Our VR development...
They were able to use vintage control boards? Like, they were able to create them in the VR environment? Is that what it's implying?
Teams were able to use vintage control boards almost like plug and play, digitally
recreating performances and personalities from the past in an instant.
recreating performances and personalities from the past in an instant.
I'm not tech savvy enough to know what the hell any of that means. Or what it implies. But I get the feeling it's, you know, if I did know, it's probably a clue as to what's happening in the story. But I don't know. Next parts and service. Chica. Yep. Here we go. Repair Chica.
Welcome back to Parts and Service. There have been customer complaints about Chica's acrid smell. Sounds like Chica has been rummaging around the kitchen again. Remove all food particles from Chica's exterior and place it in the refuse bin on your right.
A roach. So you want to eat it? Here.
Bruh.
How about this soda? Oh, there's a coin. Get these pizza slices off her. Oh, look, a tape. Take that for later. Some coin in the trash. One man's, you know, trash is another man's treasure. There we go.
Good job. Make sure Chica is not hiding any other treats inside her beak.
Oh, wow.
To open her beak, carefully press the two buttons located on the sides of Chica's head.
Here we go again. Trying to scare you that you're gonna lose your hand.
Oh no, it looks like Chica has picked up some unwanted friends. To clear the infestation, apply the Fazbear Entertainment restaurant-grade chemi spray to Chica's exterior. Press the button under the hanging canister to activate the chemi spray.
Chemical spray under the canister. Unwanted friends. I like it. Okay, so they made cockroaches a new fear factor for the game. That's excellent considering it's VR too. Extra scare factor. So if you're like, you know, terrified of cockroaches. Reminds me of, this is a minor spoiler for a different franchise. And I may or may not play it. So you've been warned. But, I think I said it before. There's, a long time ago though. The VR game for, Until Dawn has a stage with a boss fight against a giant spider. It's very Resident Evil-like. It's a rail shooter, to put it in context. It's a rail shooter game. There's a boss fight against a spider, and it's in VR, obviously. And when you kill it, of course, just like in the old Resident Evil games, the ass explodes and a bunch of baby spiders come out. At that point, since you've already won the fight, you're not able to shoot anymore. And the baby spiders just crawl onto the minecart that you're riding in, and they crawl all over you until they completely engulf your entire head. And, you know, I was wearing headphones while in VR, watching and listening to this happen. So they were literally, like, right in your fucking face. They just all pile up on you, just staring at you as they pile up, and then the screen goes dark, and you kind of hear them wiggling around a little bit for a few seconds before you finally get the results screen for your rank and all that for how you did on the stage. I was like, man, that is cruel as hell for anybody with arachnophobia. Like, even I'm not really super arachnophobic. Like, I'll kill spiders if I see them. I'll just be like, I don't want this thing crawling on me later. But like, I've seen real arachnophobia. Like, I've seen people who will almost have heart attacks when they see a spider. That's obviously not me. But yeah, even me, I was just like, ew. Like, since I had headphones on that were made for, like, they were set up for the VR too. It was a PlayStation. There was like official PlayStation headphones that they made like to promote VR at the time. So I had that with the headset, and you could hear the like, it's kind of like these roaches right now. Like, you could hear the like squishy sounds of the spiders, right, all around. Like, you hear it like they're all over you basically. And I remember just when the screen went dark and I could still hear that, I just kind of, I cringed. I was just like, ew, get the fuck off me. Like it was enough for my brain to think they were actually on me. It was just like, oh, fuck. Which is, that was the intended effect. Yeah, it sounds like that. Hit the button.
Inhaling the chemi spray. Exposure to cleaning, disinfecting, and maintenance chemicals may result in respiratory problems, skin, or eye irritation.
I would think so.
Good job. Now reattach Chica's upper arm, hand, and cupcake plate.
I was gonna say, how are you supposed to avoid inhaling it though, gameplay wise? Like, the VR headset can't detect if you're breathing or not, if you're holding your breath. still roaches on this fucking thing. Disgusting. Y'all motherfuckers gotta clean the kitchen.
Well done. Oh no, it looks like Chica needs another dose of the chemi spray. Do not let the
Cupcake.
infestation spread. Be sure to give the canister button another push as needed.
Get out of here, you little shits.
Return the
Hey!
cupcakes to Chica's plate.
Fucking cupcake just ran off. And how the hell am I supposed
Place
to do
the
that?
cupcake on the plate.
Hey,
Please place the cupcake on the plate.
he's fucking with us. Get over here. Oh, he dropped it. He grabbed it and then accidentally dropped it, so he failed. That sucks. You little shit. You see what happened? You suck.
You suck!
Welcome back to
Oh
Parts and
god, we gotta
Service.
sit through all this again?
There have
Alright.
been customer complaints about Chica's acrid smell. Sounds like Chica has been
Speeding
rummaging around the
this
kitchen again. Remove all food particles from Chica's exterior and place it in the good job. Make sure Chica is not hiding any other treats inside her beak. To oh no, it looks like
That was
Chica has
VR
picked up some
jank.
unwanted friends. To clear the infestation, apply
Because
the
he
fast-
obviously thought he didn't grab it, and he had. And so then, you know, he let go of the trigger by accident because he thought he probably hadn't grabbed it. He thought he missed the cupcake, basically, but he hadn't. He had actually grabbed it, but he realized it too late after he'd already let go. So, he died.
Bear Entertainment restaurant grade chemi spray to Chica's exterior.
That's too bad, man. That's too bad.
Exposure to cleaning, disinfecting, and maintenance chemicals may result in respiratory problems, skin, or eye irritation. Good job. Now reattach Chica's upper arm, hand, and cupcake plate. Well done. Oh no, it looks like Chica needs another dose of the chemi spray. Do not let the infestation spread. Be sure to give the canister button another push as needed. Return the cupcakes to Chica's plate.
Camp it, man.
Place the cupcake on the
Oh.
plate. Great job. Chica is ready to serve pizza and hugs to the kids again.
Hugs.
Take a complimentary slice of pizza for a job well done.
I'm not eating pizza that's been sitting around a bunch of fucking roaches. They're like, take a complimentary slice, and the box opens, and you can see dead roaches right next to the box. I ain't eating that shit. I guess we have to, though.
Go on. Take it.
You want me to eat it?
Eat it.
Oh my god, you can actually feed it to Chica!
Eat it.
Oh, look, a coin. Maybe you get the coin by doing that.
Eat it.
This fucker's trying to force feed me.
Delicious. See you next time.
Delicious!
You son of a...
Fucking roaches, man. Not again.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Fucking plush trap.
It seems that you may have inadvertently accessed an unauthorized portion of the game.
Really?
Please be aware that interacting with unofficial game code can be harmful to you and potentially damaging to our reputation.
Of course. Shit you don't want me to see. We're finally doing the first vent repair. Alright. See what happens here. Vent repair mangle. Grab and release, push buttons, make repairs. Okay. Take that.
Welcome to Vent Repair. Fazbear Entertainment prides itself on having the most comfortable facilities.
What the hell just happened? Hey, a coin. Fazbear tokens. He's coming. Get the fuck away, Mangle. We gotta perform maintenance basically like a repair dude while keeping Mangle away somehow. Probably just shining the light down the tunnel. This is gonna be like a Simon Says puzzle. Okay, now he's gotta watch 2 other vents. Holy shit, that was close. Push it. Like, you stay. Oh, I see. It was telling us the order to push the buttons. Like a Simon Says. Yeah. I was right then. It was like a Simon Says puzzle. Beep.
A perfect 72 degrees. Good job. See you next time.
He kind of skipped over the explanation when he hit the button. But, well, I guess it was kind of obvious and intuitive. Repairs events. Right? More nuggets. Meat bites. Candy. Nom nom nom. Are we gonna listen to the tapes? Good, this will be a good stopping point. We're almost at an hour here. What are we? I think with the last one we saw was tape 5, right? So we got tape 6 and 7 during this segment.
I came in early that morning. No one else was there. At least that's what I thought. The supply room was lit. I didn't even notice Jeremy standing in the testing room as I walked past. The supply room was so bright, glowing from all the way down the hall. Jeremy complained of nightmares when he came in this morning. He wasn't talking about it like someone telling a friend about his dreams, though. He was pale. Looked like he hadn't eaten in days. He spent an hour talking in Dale's office, but it didn't look like he was given much sympathy. When he came out, he went directly back to the testing room. He doesn't even jump anymore. Nothing scares him. He just stands there like he's talking to someone. Sometimes he rocks from side to side. We were told to leave him alone. I knew I was in line to do the testing next. They'd been prepping me for it. I guess they knew that Jeremy would need to be replaced soon.
That's hella dark. Isn't Jeremy the name of the person that was... That was the name we saw in... Hey, dude, he's getting closer. That was the name we saw on the screen that one time where it said "Remember Jeremy." Yeah, he is actually getting closer to us. Crunch. What are we doing next? The next vent repair will be entered. Going back to Night Terrors, I guess. With Night Marion. Yeah. We got just enough time. Let's do this one. Damn, what happened to the ceiling? Why is it broken open? Oh, this is the one where we died and saw the message that said, "Remember Jeremy," right? Oh, the closet's actually open now, too. Oh, shit. Close the fucking door. Oh, that's fucking freaky. The Nightmare Marionette has tentacles. Of course it does. Kids have very active imaginations. I saw his eyes glowing. I think he would have died if he turned on the flashlight without closing the door. Watching the tentacles is like keeping the music box wound up. That's why it's playing the music box. I get it. It's a nice reference to the second game, since that mechanic is directly tied to this animatronic. Okay, we actually need the captions now. I'm the fearful reflection of something that you have created? I didn't quite understand all of it. I don't think we ever got the full lore on this one. I think it was just another kid. It was just another kid's spirit trapped in it, but there might have been more to it. To this particular animatronic, I mean. He's coming.
This time, death cannot save you.
This time death cannot save you? The only person... Is he mistaking us for William? The only person we know who's died and come back to life is him. You know, as a zombified animatronic. The other animatronics just have souls trapped inside of them, but if you look at Springtrap's character model, you see flesh intertwined in it, so... This is... William's body is still trapped inside of it, crushed.
This is a nightmare that you want to wake from.
This is a nightmare that you cannot wake from? I timed it right with the... Oof.
Son of a bitch.
Uh-oh. What are we gonna get? The fuck? A pirate plunder bar. Chocolate bar based on Foxy, I guess. Alright. Hit that button. Well, that was neat. $14 out of 30. We're almost halfway there on the coins. Fazbear tokens. Oh, is he gonna show us how to get another coin that we couldn't get the first time through from a different stage? FNAF 2 Night 2? Alright. Oh, what is it? Something to do with the music box?
Hello. I love those old characters. Did you ever see Foxy the Pirate?
Oh, so yeah, it is connected to, like he just finished that match against Nightmarion, and now he has to do something with the marionette in FNAF 2 to get another coin.
Oh wait, Foxy. Oh yeah, Foxy. Hey listen, that one was always a bit twitchy.
So there's prerequisites to get some of these, which means there's a lot of hidden shit in this game.
I'm not sure if the Freddy head trick will work on Foxy. If for some reason he activates during the night, and you see him standing at the far end of
Okay,
the
so the marionette should pop out, and then it's gonna kill him shortly afterwards, but I'm guessing he's gonna get a coin somehow
hall.
before that happens.
Just flash your light at him from time to time. Those older models would always get disoriented with bright light. You would call
There's a
it
marionette.
system restart or something. Come to think of it, you might want to try that on any room where something undesirable might be. You might hold him in place for
He's coming. There it is.
newer models.
You have to do that just to get that coin to spawn? And there it is. Death. Hey, 15 out of 30. Also, it says 11:50. Like what, 10 minutes to midnight? Isn't that the name of a song? Might have been a different number, not 10. I can't remember. Anyway, that's a good stopping point. Let's see what he's gonna do next before I get out of here. Going back to Nightmare Balloon Boy again? Oh, another coin? Okay. Tie up loose ends. You had to look up at the ceiling fan to get that? That's it? How do people find this shit? There's a 16 out of 30. Prize counter. What the hell is that? A roach? But the kind that you smoke? There's rolling papers. There's rolling papers for marijuana. It's actually just rolled up receipts. But hey, you can make do. You can use those too. You're like... I like how that thing is bigger than the fucking box that comes out. Like, as soon as the box opens, it immediately clips through it because it's bigger than the box. Look. Watch. Like, it literally drops. It just spawns and drops down before it even opens. That's funny. He's gonna make them play together? What's he doing? He's running over Freddy with the... Wow. This guy plays aggressively with his toys. Alright.
Bruh, look at this dude.
He's not waving at us anymore. Okay, he's finally continuing the game. I mean, all of this is necessary for 100% completion, right? And that's what we're watching. Because I think that's necessary to get all the endings. So he's technically always progressing the game, no matter what he's doing, right? But I just mean he's done doing little extra things, like getting some, you know, tying up loose ends to get extra coins and stuff like that. He's moving on with the main part of the game. The part that you would normally just progress through if you were a casual Andy that didn't know the ins and outs of the game and how to collect everything on the first go. Okay, so we're at 132. Let me rewind it to right when he pushes this button here. Let's see if it, hopefully next stream should be tomorrow. Hopefully it starts right there. 132.23. I'll try to remember that. All right, cool. Let's get the music back on. Epic banger. Dun, 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 dun. Boom. There we go. Oh, hold on, let me do this first. There we go. Alright folks, like the message on the screen says, thank you all very much for watching. I appreciate the support across Twitch and YouTube and any other platform I end up on. As always, please do take care of yourselves. Stay safe out there, don't die. And until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, and good night. And we will be continuing this next stream, Five Nights at Freddy's. Well, Help Wanted. There's a lot of games, I gotta actually say the subtitle. Anyway, take it easy everybody. Bye, have a great time. I almost hit the end stream button. Gotta hit this button. There we go.
You son of a